Meet the ocean.
Welcome to Meet the Ocean. I'm your host, Paul North, and I am recording in the heat of summer in Portland, Oregon. And as it just so happens, our fair city just awarded us the title of Best Nature Podcast. We are grateful for this acknowledgement as we continue to share the story of our planet. Please help us tell this story by sharing Meet the Ocean's podcast and online media with your friends and family. You can always find more podcasts, underwater creatures, and ways to donate to our nonprofit on our website, meettheocean.org. And now, on to our episode.
Meet the ocean.
Today, I would like to try something together. Throughout our podcast, we have taken you to faraway places to walk side by side with polar bears, splash in with narwhals and National Geographic photographers, and hear the songs of seals swimming in Antarctica. But today, we are going to try an experiment. Don't worry, it's something simple. At least something simple to say, but nearly impossible to imagine. But let's try anyway. I want you to imagine a world without an ocean.
Mother Ocean is big. 140 million square miles, average depth, 4,000 meters. That's a lot of room. And we haven't seen much of it. And we have to protect all of it.
Imagine a world without an ocean. Not on a distant, far-off planet that emerging technologies allow us to see, but our own home. Earth without ocean. No swirling, churning mass of well-salted water for life to burble and bubble within. No seas left for us to historically cross and conquer. Just the land. It's difficult, isn't it? It's hard to imagine. It's even kind of scary. Probably because generally we think of the ocean as a constant. The sheer size of it doesn't allow our minds to track the immensity of movement and life within it. And because of this, we assume that it is unlikely to change. Certainly too large to be affected by anything that lives on the land. Earth without ocean.
And the oceans are the biggest carbon sink of all. Forget forests. It's all about the oceans. The oceans are getting more acidic, and I think 500 million people out of 7 billion survive on the food they derive from coral reefs every day. So,
Earth without ocean. If it seems impossible, that's because it is. The most obvious reason is that the very air we breathe is given to us via ocean photosynthesis. Not to mention the protein that is a primary source of nourishment for over 3 billion people around the planet. But even with all this knowledge, we still don't give it the credit that it is due. Sometimes, all we see is the surface, not allowing ourselves to consider what's below. And that removes us from its importance and the importance of our connection to it. This is why we share the story of the ocean as a whole, from the microscopic to the largest whale breaching through the surface. We aim to share every bit of how we, as a species, interact with the largest ecosystem on planet Earth. So, learn with us and share the joy of knowing your world with others. Because without the ocean, there is no Earth.
Without plankton, there would be no sea animals. Then there would be no land animals. And then no sky animals.
So let's focus on what's important and have a little fun while doing it. Meet the Ocean is produced by Paul North and Andrew Gettings, with sound design by Kelsey Anderson and music by Vin Gast. We are a listener-supported nonprofit. You can find more podcasts, underwater creatures, and ways to donate to our educational outreach on our website, meettheocean.org. Subscribe to our podcast to never miss an episode, support us on Patreon, and please rate and review Meet the Ocean on Apple Podcasts or on whatever platform you choose to listen. Until next time, may the saltwater be with you.